Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Simp here. Today what I got for you guys on the channel is the 5 best class setups, guns in Black Ops 4 in my opinion. I decided to make a list for you guys. I kind of went in depth and thought about what I think are the real 5 best guns in Black Ops 4. I hope you guys enjoy the gameplay. If you're not subscribed to the channel already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. With that being said, let's get into it. Alright, so the first weapon I want to discuss is the Rampart 17. Just want to let you know there is no order. This is just kind of randomly created, but in my opinion, these are for sure the top 5 weapons to be using in Black Ops 4. The Rampart 17 has been a go-to weapon for me since the start of the game. I even actually broke a kill record with it, the solo kill record with this class setup way back in like 3 months ago. And I'm telling you, I've always loved using this Rampart. And after the update 1.13, they actually gave us some damage stats increased and just some other stats, and all around it's definitely a good weapon to be using. I use high caliber 1 and 2. High caliber 1 does extra damage to the head, and high caliber 2 does damage to the chest and above. So as long as you're able to hit your shots accurately, aim for the head or the chest, you're definitely going to feel that you're going to be melting your enemies very quickly. I already mentioned that it did receive a buff in update 1.13. I also want to mention that I have a secondary weapon on this class setup just because I had one slot available. It's there just in case you run out of ammo in your primary, but I have fast mags on my Rampart, so usually I don't need to use it, but it's there just in case. Give this Rampart class setup a shot, guys. Like I said, high caliber 1 and 2 with fast mags. The next weapon in the top 5 list is the KN57. This is another weapon that I've been using since the beginning of Black Ops 4, and I also have broken some kill records with this weapon as well. It's all around a very versatile assault rifle. With rapid fire, it can compete at any range, whether it's up close with submachine guns or at long range, as long as you're able to control the recoil, which really it isn't that much recoil. As long as you control it, it's not that bad. As you guys can see on my class setup there, I'm using stock, suppressor, extended mags, and rapid fire. I know some people might like running hybrid mags over extended mags, but I've learned how to cancel reload it, so I like to use extended mags over hybrid mags. But yeah, guys, you're able to stay off the mini-map with the suppressor, and you can stay stealthy as possible. 55 shots with the extended mags, guys. You really can't go wrong with that. Spray and pray. Give this class setup a shot, guys. I'm telling you, the KN57 is right now my favorite weapon to use in Black Ops 4. Moving on to my third weapon on the list, I've chosen the Maddox. That's simply because it's been arguably the best assault rifle in Black Ops 4 since the beginning of the game. It may not be the best assault rifle anymore simply because it did receive some nerfs in update 1.13. But in my eyes, it definitely still is up there as one of the best assault rifles simply because you're able to put quick draw 1 and 2 on that. And it just gives you a supreme advantage over your opponents because you're able to hit that first shot in most of your gunfights. And you're also able to put stock on. So all around, it's really just a very mobile and versatile assault rifle to keep using throughout the course of Black Ops 4. I'm going to remain using it because it's definitely a very good weapon. The only thing that's not as good with it anymore is the fact that the recoil is a little bit off, but if you can learn how to control that recoil, I promise you, you will love the Maddox. A lot of pro players still use this weapon, and like I said, I still love to use it. Give it a shot. With that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that class setup. The next weapon on my top 5 weapons list for Black Ops 4 is the Swordfish, and this actually just recently creeped its way up to being one of my most used weapons in multiplayer. I don't use it the most, but I definitely use it more than what I did, and that's simply because in update 1.13 they had a bunch of buffs on it, and it makes it like a one burst machine. You don't have to use the pentaburst anymore, the operator mod, so it gives you the opportunity to throw on some more attachments, and I actually use quick draw, hybrid mags, and FMJ on the Swordfish. Personally, I think that the Swordfish is actually going to become one of the most used weapons in Black Ops 4. Kind of like the Titan. You guys saw a bunch of people abusing the Titan simply because it was overpowered. I think that's going to be the same case with the Swordfish. There's even a preset class for the Swordfish as well that completely shreds, and it shreds without the operator mod. I've even seen some pro players recently using it in their streams. I was watching Crim6 and he was playing, and he was shredding people, obviously without the operator mod. This Swordfish class setup is completely busted right now, and I heavily suggest you guys give it a try. Just trying to help out my subscribers. You guys help me by liking the videos and showing some support. So the least I could do is give you guys some overpowered class setups, and this is definitely one of those class setups that falls underneath that category of overpowered, and I definitely want to see you guys using it in public matches. Last but not least on my top 5 weapons list for Black Ops 4, I decided to include the ICR, and that's simply because it's a very easy weapon to control recoil wise. It has a decent rate of fire, which allows you to compete at all ranges, I'd say. Obviously up close with SMGs it's going to be difficult, but still it does have a decent rate of fire, so if you have your teammates that are putting some damage in and helping you, you should be able to finish them off. It does specialize in medium to long range encounters. You'll be able to win all those gunfights simply because with grip 1 and grip 2, you're going to be able to hit all your shots. It's like a laser beam. I promise you guys have to try it. I'm sure most of you guys have already tried this class setup, but if you haven't, definitely try it. A lot of pros love to use this weapon simply because, like I said, it's easy to control. You don't have to have too much skill recoil wise. Just know how to position yourself and you'll be able to win a lot more gunfights with this weapon. If you were a person that used the ICR a lot in the beginning of Black Ops 4, you can recall how insane it was before all the nerfs and everything, because they did nerf it a lot as the year has gone on. But it had an insane rate of fire in the beginning of the game, even better than what it is now. It still had 0 recoil, and all around it was just a very easy weapon to use, and that's why I think a lot of people gravitate towards it. I wasn't one of those persons, or one of those people I should say. I like to use the KM57 or the Maddox, but still the ICR is definitely a very good weapon to be using to this day, simply because it's so easy to control. You guys should definitely give it a shot. Once again, on my class setup, I'm using grip 1 and 2 with FMJ just to help out with anybody that's using body armor. Another great thing about this weapon is that it's earned very early in the leveling stages, so right after you prestige you'll actually be able to use this weapon, and that's why it was one of the most used weapons in my opinion in Black Ops 4 in the beginning of the game, simply because as soon as you prestiged, as soon as you started playing Black Ops 4, it was there and it was available for you to use. And still, even till this day, it's a great weapon to be using. Like I said, grip 1 and 2 with FMJ and you'll have no problems controlling the weapon and really just melting through your enemies. I hope these class setups help you guys out, get some high kill gameplays, improve your stats, whatever you're looking to do. I hope these class setups do help you do that. Some honorable mentions that were not included in this top 5 are the SOG 9mm, a very good SMG, well-rounded. It has received some nerfs, that's why I didn't include it in the top 5, but it's still a very good weapon. In Black Ops 4, you may know, it's a very assault rifle heavy played game. Assault rifles definitely tend to shine over the SMGs. That's why I included a lot of assault rifles in the countdown. But there are some very good SMGs, just like the GKS, MX9, Spitfire. All those weapons are very good. Spitfire was actually one of my favorite weapons to use before the nerf. GKS after the buff is a very good weapon. Same with the MX9. Very good weapons to use. SMGs that I like to use to switch it up. 2 other honorable mentions as well are the Auger DMR. If you know how to control the Auger and if you know how to play with the Auger and you have a good playstyle for the Auger, then it'll definitely work for you. I actually use the double tap operator mod and just use fast mags on it with reflex sight and it completely shreds. So Auger's definitely in there. And the Titan is another honorable mention that you can't forget about, simply because it's just that annoying gun that always kills me off streaks in Black Ops 4. Alright guys, so I'm going to officially wrap up the commentary here. I hope you guys enjoyed those class setups and weapons that I gave you. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplays in the background that I also incorporated for you guys to watch. They are pretty entertaining. Just some older gameplays that I got that I figured I'd just throw in there in the background while I'm talking about the class setups. Like I said though, I hope these class setups help you guys out. That's the reason why I made this video. Thank you so much for 3,000 subscribers, guys. I wasn't even expecting to hit 1,000 subscribers when I started this whole YouTube journey. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel already. Smack that like button if you haven't already. It's been your boy Simp. I'm signing out. See ya.